Awoo.
Oh.
Oh.
Welcome to Rolling in the Grass podcast. We are back at it again. Once again, I'm stuck with these three. Well, these two, and then have got a special guest today. I'm just kidding. I'm not stuck with them. They're stuck with me. I am your host, Reaper. We of course have Raiden,
Bark. Hey.
and then of course we have the beautiful Lux up there.
Arr.
Awoo. I don't know if you could tell there are a few of us. It's okay, Lux. We don't judge you. We still love you just because you don't have it. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I know that look. I know that look right there. Today's episode, we're going to be going over some of the basics of tactical play, and in order to help us with that, we've got a beautiful special guest with us. His name is Caspian Wolfe. You've probably seen him on Twitter. He likes to post on Twitter.
Hello.
But Caspian, if you
Yeah.
don't mind giving us a little bit of an intro about yourself, and we'll get going.
Yeah. Obviously very interested in tactical gear, but also just gear in general, role play, bunch of different stuff. I've done abductions at events, stuff like that. I teach an abduction course at Gear Blast every year with my lovely boyfriend Wiki and Jeevy. And yeah, we love safe, fun, scrappy play around these parts. So
Scrappy.
hello.
Definitely scrappy. I've seen these guys roughhouse, and gosh,
Woof. That's all I have to say.
It's a good time.
I'm here for it.
Mm.
I'm here for it. Fun fact. I'll give all the viewers a little fun fact real quick. Caspian was one of the first people I saw on Twitter, like in all of this tactical outfit, and I think it was honestly one of your Cobra outfits that I saw you in, and I was like, okay, I gotta find a way to get into this because like it's just hot. It really is. And speaking of which, as you can see, Caspian is in his full getup and everything right now. He's got that beautiful outfit on. I went a little more basic today. I was like, it's Texas. I'm not trying to sweat my ass off, and I was dumb and had the heater on. But it's big cold. It's big cold. And then Raiden has his little vest and collar on. If he doesn't want to, do you want to show that off a little bit?
Oh yeah, I can. So it's not tack gear. It's just a fun spin on it because I saw something that looked like tack gear and I was like, I wonder. And then ta-da. So it looks I like the way it looks because it's a real dog harness.
It looks really tactical. I'm not even gonna lie. Like it does. It fully looks tactical. Do you know what brand that is actually?
Yeah, it's Kong. Not
Kong.
sponsored.
Okay.
But it's just go to PetSmart. Go to the fucking harness aisle. Find the big shit that says Kong and it's like a big old like plate. It's just going to say tactical chest rig for dogs. The width is the same thing as your chest size. Just get the size that fits you. And it fits you like a glove.
Oh shit! I did not know that. But yeah, no, that's a good fun fact. Yeah, there's that's the best thing about Tactipup stuff is you can kind of mix in a little bit there. Yeah. So I mean, there's all different types of variations to these sorts of outfits and everything. Caspian definitely adds a lot of little small add-ons, which I've always said adds a lot to an outfit like this. Especially like he's got the elbow pads, the knee pads,
Yeah.
the gloves on, the microphone. Oh yes,
Yes.
the shin guards. Oh,
It's
and
everything.
what kind of shin guards are those?
These are actually like Amazon MX shin guards. They're kind of cheap, but they do the thing. They look good and they feel good on, so we keep them around.
You know, that's what we all love. Comfort in gear. And honestly, when you said Amazon, I was like, "Ooh, we balling on a budget here," because
Oh, absolutely.
we love a budget here.
Oh yeah,
I mean, a lot of
I'm a
this
pretty
stuff.
cheapy.
You what?
I'm pretty like I ball out in a certain way, but it's definitely a balling with a budget kind of style. Where it's like I'm trying to find the best deals on what I want. As long as I'm not sacrificing too much quality, it's okay.
And a lot of this stuff you can find deals on, especially around holidays. A lot of these stores will do them. You can even find surplus stores in your local areas that sell that stuff. So
Yeah.
PetSmarts,
pets, basic
wherever
pet
you vape.
places. But yeah, no, we do love to hear it. Caspian. So you got me into the tack gear. Now what got you into tack gear? That's the big question.
Well, I'm honored to hear I had something to do with you getting attacked here. That's awesome. Well, and when you told me that the first time, it's the same kind of like I appreciate you very much for that. What got me into tech gear was just I don't know, like it started always with just masks for me. Like I'm a big mask, hood, helmet fetishist kind of guy. So seeing characters on TV, like tactical guys on TV, Power Rangers, Spider-Man, ninjas, all those kind of characters, like made me want to dress like them. And when I got older and more wiser, aka got the internet and shit, like I found out kind of more that it was a fetish slash kink, and I didn't realize that before. Um, Specifically because of the sexual energy I had when dressing like these characters, just like later teens and early 20s and stuff like that. And then I just dedicated myself to, I guess not dedicated myself to like the community, but like dedicated myself to my feeling about it and just kind of went with it, found a community, started kind of exploring myself within the community, and then got into this like guard persona that I have today online and just kind of what I like to do is in role play. And I just see myself as a guard type character. So that was evolved over time through going to events and learning myself within kink and through tactical gear the whole time. So yeah.
That's sweet. And speaking of which, not just I gotta give him praise for this because I've seen situations. Okay, not just any guard. Okay. Caspian is legit one of the most uncapturable people out there. He will
Facts.
turn that situation around so damn quick on your ass. It's great to see people try and take him down and then fail miserably.
Preach. Preach.
He won't ever deny that.
Nope.
Um,
No
but
arguments
no,
here.
that's but no, that's really awesome. I think for I don't know if like Raiden or Lux have any circumstances with that, but also like for me, I get what you mean with like the masked helmet, that sort of fetish style because well, I mean, I'm gonna add one on there, but like height, but like seeing a taller dude than me, like fully geared up in tactical outfit, I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is, but it just like it's got a feeling there where I'm like, okay, I'm either gonna come out of this alive or something, but like it's that fear factor for me. I'm like, I don't know what could happen here, but it's gonna be really hot either way.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, you look at I have the same, the same kind of feeling when Wiki gets in his dominant moods and gets in full tactical gear. I'm like, that's doing it for me. It's pretty hot. So yeah, like I yeah, I love the versatility of tactical gear too, because you can feel both subby and dominant within it. Just based on role context, like who's around, who's wearing it, how they look in it. Um, yeah, it's a vibe, and my kink and fetish always started with the mask first for me. It still does today. Like when I think of a new look or when I want to do a new thing, I'm like, does the mask, helmet, or hood would it feel good slash look good,
Mhm.
and does it cover the nose? Because I'm like really weird about nose covering. Like if the nose is showing in a mask, I hate it. So like, I'm
Wait,
weird
that's
about
kinda
that, but
valid
like
though. Wait, no, that's valid
yeah.
though. Uh-huh.
I know. I don't know why. I just like can't stand it. Like so, if even like the luchador masks with the outline of the nose and the nose peeking out, I'm like, ew, no. But like if the nose is covered, I'm like, and the mouth is exposed, that's fine. Just the nose is covered. I don't know what it is, but yeah. So that's where it starts with me, and then I just kind of dress the rest of the body from the mask, like what I think would look good with the mask, what I think would accompany the mask or the top side, like So like this look like right here that I'm in, I first saw on Instagram, like and I was like, ooh, I can do a really cool version of that. But it was this exact top side. It was the NB tactical mask, which I already had, and then the headset with the woodland camo hat. And I was like, I really like that. Let's do the rest. So yeah. Now you got like the sleeves and stuff, which now I'm gonna use these sleeves for my pup look as well, like my skimpier pup look. I'm gonna have like sleeves, and it's gonna be cut off with the elbow pads that I wear for when I'm a pup.
Oh,
So like,
okay.
Fun.
you can repurpose your gear into all sorts of other looks too,
Oh my
and
gosh.
you just kind of get ideas based on what you like. It's really cool.
That's the one thing I do like about tactical gear is I've got technically like 2 full kits right now, but I can mix and match everything so much
Mhm.
that it can technically become like 4 kits if I
This
wanted it.
sounds like fashion.
It is.
Fashion.
It is,
It literally is
but it
fashion.
is.
It's tactical fashion.
I mean, I'll be honest, that's kinda how I got this. Like, okay, I have actual tack gear, but it's more so like shit hit the fan kind of tack gear. Point is though, I wanted like a tack gear-esque thing, but I was like, I don't want to like spend a lot of money. And then I saw this and I was like, oh wait, I could make something from like that piece. Kind of like what you also said, right? Like seeing that just the vision of it and being like, oh, I could totally make that, and I can make it like my own thing as well. So I mean, you can always find it anywhere.
Yeah,
Oh,
and that's
yeah.
that's how I started. That's how I started as a pup as well. The same thing. Like I saw a rubber pup picture online randomly, just surfing the webs, and I was like, "Ooh, that looks like really cool!" Like, and then when I got my own pup hood, I like from the top down, I just went with my look, and there you go. But
Bart.
it always
That's
starts with that
me.
for me.
I gotta match it,
Uh,
like, the rest of the outfit with what I'm wearing on my head. Like, I've had outfits turn out really great from doing that. Um, so yeah. But, like, so speaking of all these different outfits and all the ways you can like, different variations you can go through, what piece of gear would you start with in building up an outfit?
In building up any outfit, or like specifically a
Yeah.
tactical outfit.
Well, tactical, sorry. Any
Um,
tactical style outfit.
yeah, I'm always gonna like just like I said, I'm gonna start with the head.
Oh,
Like
okay.
so, like if like let's say I'm brand new getting into tactical gear. Like if I'm just getting into tactical gear, the first things I would do is I would look up and research what battle dress uniform I want. So like these right here, like this is a BDU,
Mhm.
as you know, but someone listening may not know. But these are called BDUs, and you can find them at any surplus store. You can find them online. Like they're pretty cheap. You can find expensive versions, but you can also find them pretty cheap and still be pretty good. But you just like want a color scheme of a BDU that you think is cool, whether it be all black, black and gray, woodland camo. I would avoid olive drab green right now. Just avoid that
mm,
color.
yeah, don't do
Yeah,
that.
yeah. Fuck ice. But anyway, so
Yes.
you want to like start with that concept, and then after you have your BDUs, you can go to your head and start with your head and go,
Mhm.
what I do? I want a helmet. Do I want a hat? Do I want a mask? Do I want a loose mask, like a mask? Do I want a long neck mask? Like, so once you figure this out, then you go, okay, well, let's look at harness. And then you can literally just build down from there. And you literally just create like your
Mhm.
own soldier toy for yourself. And then all of a sudden you look like that. And you're like, oh shit, okay, pretty cool.
No, wait,
It's like,
your own soldier toy. That's fun.
And you
yeah,
don't
that's
even
why
have
like,
to buy, like Oh, you go ahead, Caspian.
I'm sorry, I didn't,
Oh, no, you're good.
that's the way I envision myself. And like, I'm more like like an action figure type toy that is just like
That's
constantly
fun.
repeating the same vocal lines about being a hard to capture guard, and like like I have so many dialogue options, and like like that's kind of the headspace I'm in. But yeah.
Oh, that's awesome, and I mean, as we've stated, like, you don't even have to do, like, full-on outfits like any of us have. I've seen people come out with just an extra vest. Like, they've just got the plate carrier or a vest or something that they wanna wear out, And I mean, I've seen tactical outfits, like, I've even done a couple myself where I was legit in black jeans, a black hoodie, and then the vest over the hoodie with my pup hood on. And it looked to me, it looked beautiful, and that's the thing, is it doesn't have to it really doesn't matter what anybody else thinks about your
Mhm.
outfit. It's really basing it on how you feel yourself in it. You want to feel
Yeah,
comfortable in what you're wearing. You want to feel
Yep.
proud of like
Yep.
wearing the outfit out. And so I very much base my outfits much on like how I feel about the way they look. But yeah,
absolutely.
no, there's tons of different things you can do with outfits. And a cool little thing, just a small difference, but can change a lot in outfits is Caspian has what you call dressed up. I'm pretty sure it's called dressing them up, like the sleeves, how they're rolled up
Oh
properly
yeah,
and
yeah.
everything. And
Oh
you can
yeah.
do the
That's
same
right.
with
Yeah.
your pants at the end of your pants down where your boots connect and everything. Some people, yes. Did you
What?
wait? Are yours going in the boots right now?
Yeah. You can
Okay,
blouse them
yeah.
though, but yeah.
You can blouse them. That's what it's
Mhm.
called.
Yeah.
You can blouse the bottom
Mhm.
of your pants over the top of the boots. There's certain ways you can do it. Look up a YouTube video, or buy. There's these little, which I actually got this at Gear Blast earlier this year. I got these little bootstrap, well, like pant strap sort of things. They're just this small little
Oh.
elastic
Yeah, there's an
thing,
empty strap.
and
Yeah.
yeah, and all it does is you wrap the fabric around it, and then it helps blouse up your pants if you
Oh.
don't wear long socks or something like that. But yeah.
Mm.
But yeah, no, like even just like sometimes taking a sleeve all the way down from the wrist up to the elbow or yeah, the elbow area. I mean, something like that can look really cool and make a major difference in the outfit as well.
Yeah, and like
Um,
some of my other looks, I'll have those gauntlet style gloves that I tuck the BDUs into, and those, that's another way to get around not rolling your sleeves up.
those look, I do like the
Oh
way
wait.
those look.
That would look sick. I wanna know what that looks like. Ooh, wait, I'm gonna look that up. That sounds fucking sick.
The gauntlet style gloves. I think I have some. Hold on.
Oh yeah.
Yay! Live show and tell.
Yay.
Oh my god,
Yeah.
it was like right
So
there. Oh fuck. Ooh. Wait, gotta get closer. I get. I
yeah,
kinda like that.
like it's a longer
Wait,
style. So it covers a longer part of the wrist and hand.
I would do that. I like gauntlets.
So
Gauntlets are great.
And
that's
that's the thing, like, just how modular these outfits are and,
Oh,
like, just swapping a glove that'll go a little bit further down and tucking something into it, like, it can be really cool. And a lot of these examples, truthfully, you can find on Caspian's Twitter.
you can, but
I'm
also
gonna
too, something I want to shout out too, like uh, if you look up like long neck balaclavas, like, and you say if you're like a rubber enjoyer or you really like wearing spandex, you can do spandex rubber under your tactile gear. You can get a long neck balaclava. It'll tuck into the rubber or to your spandex, and you won't have that weird neck separation that some people hate to feel with a regular balaclava. And it kind of connects the look together. You can also get something like this, which is like my favorite piece of individual gear that I have is this bandana right here. Like I for some reason like I can't find it anymore. It was off some random website that was like now defunct, but it actually was like probably a scam website, but I got it anyway and I didn't get scammed, so hooray for me. But
Yeah.
like you can get something like a bandana to like uh if you don't like the neck piece that you're doing, even with a pup look or whatever look, you can get like different accessories to accentuate whatever you want out of your look.
Yeah, I mean, I use a really lightweight, I think it's called a schmog.
Yeah,
Yep.
Yeah,
Yep.
I wrap
those
one
are
of
nice
those
actually.
around. It helps my neck breathe a little more because, like, I like the mask look as such as Caspian has on other people. I usually prefer to do pup hood, or I do have a couple masks that I wear occasionally, but definitely like the pup hood. And then some people know me for my infamous tactical cowboy outfit, which that has become a whole situation within itself.
Tactical cowboy.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Hang on.
Yeah,
Live show and
yeah.
tell. Let's see it. live fit
I
himself.
I do have the cowboy hat right behind me.
Oh, what? Now.
Yeah, it's like a little bandit cowboy look or a bandit tactical look. It's nice.
So, like, not usually over the pup hood or anything, because I'm not gonna take my hood
Wait,
off right now.
I love this. This is cute.
But but I do, I'll throw a face mask on, the balaclava, and then the cowboy hat on top instead. I was going for a little bit of, like, a Western
I kinda
style,
like it
like,
though.
look for it, and I was like, I fell in love with the cowboy hat, and I was like, "Ooh, I can mix this in."
Oh my god, a Black
Yeah,
Ops Texas Ranger. Whoa.
That's yes, that's the point. But yeah,
I still
no,
want to do an all leather bandit look.
that would look good. But
Ooh.
so you mentioned doing rubber with tactical. I know I'm a very clumsy person, and I know you've got a couple outfits like this. What are your feelings on like the way PVC works? Because I'm pretty sure you have that black PVC suit that you do with
Yeah,
tactical as well.
yeah. What do you mean by the way it works?
Like, do you feel it's a bit sturdier than rubber for somebody who's a little clumsy like me and can sometimes have rubber get like caught on things a little easy?
I mean, like both are just as sturdy as one another. PVC is cheaper.
Oh, okay.
Um, yeah, like the rubber suits are more expensive. Um, I would say rubber actually is maybe a little sturdier than PVC, like a little, but
Okay.
PVC is just so much less money. Like my PVC suit, I was like 90 something bucks or whatever for custom fitted, all sorts of stuff. Like
Oh wow.
with double zippers, like, and then when I got my rubber suit in 2017, it was like $350. You know what I mean? So
Jeez.
if I get a rubber suit today, it's probably four something now. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's like
So
4 or 5. Mhm.
yeah, so like if you can afford rubber, get rubber. 1000% of the time, I will say that rubber's better than PVC.
It is.
But for balling on a budget, if you want to look rubbery and you
Balling
want
on a
to
budget.
have some rubber, like fucking get PVC. It's okay. And if someone is like, "Oh, that's not rubber, that's PVC," go fuck you. I look good anyway. You know what I mean? So it doesn't really matter.
Yeah,
So
it as long as you feel good in it, I kinda wanna, like, again, with what Reaper said, I'm like, it's comfortable. It looks good. You look good. Who cares? Who fucking
Right?
cares?
right,
Just look good,
yeah,
feel
It
good.
it
like yeah,
fits
like
good, it feels good.
Mhm.
right, and like rubber to me, like I absolutely love the feel of like lubing up and like pulling the rubber over my skin. Like that is like I miss that so much because my rubber suit just doesn't fit me anymore. But the PVC suit's still like, hey, like I still love the look. I still love pulling that suit on me. Like just because it's not rubber doesn't mean it sucks. You know what I mean? It just is something different. And I'll be getting a rubber suit when I can. When I can
Hell
afford
yeah.
$400 to throw at it, you know what I mean? Right now I really want to just get another Power Rangers cosplay. Like that's like my main goal right
Ooh.
now. But yeah.
What? That's fun.
I've seen it. It looks so good. His first one
Ooh.
looks so damn good.
Yeah, I did the Kiramai Silver Ranger from the Super Sentai Japanese Kirami.
Oh!
And then my
Ooh.
second
Ooh,
one, I want to do the Navy Thunder Ranger from Ninja Storm. That's like my top two
cool.
Rangers. And then
It's
once
so
I've done those two, I'm done with Power Rangers cosplay. But I really want to be those two Rangers. Like I think those Rangers look so good, and I love their helmets. And yeah,
Have you done any already?
yeah, I did the Kiramai Silver Ranger. I have that one done, and I think it looks pretty cool. I have to fix the helmet just so I can wear it longer. Like the helmet looks really, really good. It's just impossible to wear because it fogs up immediately and I can't see. So that's an issue. But
Oh.
yeah, like I'm gonna fix the helmet and then be able to just kind of like wear it around at events. I was able to do a little bit of the fixing at MIR, but um, oh well, more fixing.
It happens. Yeah, no,
This doesn't
especially
fog
with
up.
mask. Yeah, like finding the right mask is a little hard, I will say.
Mhm.
Because you do want the right fit, because otherwise you are if any bit of air, you're gonna get that little bit of fogging, and then you're just as blind. So,
Yeah.
uh, but so we've gone over a little bit of the outfits and everything. Now I do want to get into a little bit more of like the accessories and everything. Speaking of which, I don't know if you actually have a pair on you right now, Caspian, but handcuffs. Those are a big one. Those are a big tactical thing, which ties into the bondage and everything. But oh, don't
Love.
tell me. He probably does. He
Oh
probably
yeah.
does.
But
Of course I do.
ooh,
Well,
arrest me, daddy. Sorry, I had to quote that guy.
and I found like 3 layers I didn't know I still had in there, so that's nice. But
He
yeah.
comes prepared.
Sick.
So are those what are those one of the good ones that you off a handcuff warehouse or
Yeah, they did come from an actual jail, these, but you do wanna get your handcuffs off of a legit site like Handcuff Warehouse, and you do
Yes.
want to you don't have to splurge on, like, the best of the best, but you do wanna get yourself a nicer pair so you don't hurt others, and so keys don't get jammed and break when you try to unlock your handcuffs, and then you have to, like, ruin your handcuffs. So like these are pretty. I wouldn't say these are the best handcuffs to have, but these are great starter handcuffs. Just stuff like this, just plain silver handcuffs that stainless steel. Pretty hefty. Nothing crazy. Just like Wiki knows way more about handcuffs than I do, but at the same time, you just really want handcuffs that are easy to work with. They're not super stiff, so like these are pretty. You have like ones that kind of stick together like this, and they're really really rigid. They're called rigid cuffs. You don't really want those unless you're into a more painful style of play. But even if you're into that style of play, you need to be very careful with those cuffs because they can cut off circulation pretty fast or put someone's shoulder slash elbow in a weird position, especially if they're not used to being in something that rigid. Um, Most of the time, if you are handcuffing someone, you can double handcuffs, which means you can link another pair of handcuffs into one another. So this would be their left wrist, then you would
Ah,
link another pair of handcuffs, and then this would be their right wrist. So you can link 2 pairs of handcuffs like that to make it more comfortable on whoever you're capturing slash arresting, or if you're playing with somebody in role play and they don't have the best flexibility with their shoulders, maybe they're injured. There are maybe injured, but they still want to play. You can do a more relaxed fit with 2 handcuffs and do it that way as well. So yeah, that's a little starter basic knowledge about handcuffs.
yeah,
The really
don't
really good ones have like a black liner like right here.
what's
They'll have
that
like a
brand
black liner with
called?
silver cut. What's that?
What's that brand called? Because I know they have them on handcuff warehouse and they've got a few different variations of them.
Yes. Wiki would kill me because I forgot the name of the brand, but
I forgot the name too, but if you
yeah,
if you do look on Handcuff Warehouse, they've got you'll see the black on plastic on one side, like he's saying. It's really sturdy. I've been in put in a few different pairs before.
yeah, you have.
But yeah, yeah.
I know that
But
for a fact.
you're getting me all blushy. Okay, I'm trying to be professional here.
uh-huh.
Uh But, they've got little yellow tabs and little red tabs to tell you when handcuffs are double locked. That is a really important thing when handcuffing somebody. Double locking, all it means is once it's on, once it's in position, you lock it. Now that thing isn't going to close anymore on that person's wrist, which is going to save a lot of pain, but it'll still keep them locked and secure in there. Do not make
Yep.
the mistake that I made. I purchased a pair off of Amazon for like $25 and I almost got stuck in them one year at
Yep.
Gear Blast. Yeah,
No good.
they're not good. Don't spend the extra $40 because even the handcuffs we're talking about. When I first heard that, I was like, spend a little more money on them. I was like, okay, I'm looking at like 150 or so probably on handcuffs. No, you can honestly get about 2-3 pairs off of Handcuff Warehouse for that amount that are going to be great quality. And definitely pick up their universal key while you're at it because those things are amazing. I've seen them used so often and they work perfectly every time.
Yeah. Yeah, and yeah, it literally is super vital important that you double lock handcuffs in any sort of handcuff play. Like once you have handcuffs on comfortably, you want to make sure they remain comfortable. So
Exactly. And don't just be walking up to people just because you get a pair of handcuffs. Do not just be walking up to people handcuffing them.
Oh,
That
Jesus
is
Christ, don't do
right.
that. Please don't do that.
yes.
Please don't do that.
We have to have little disclaimers just so we're just
Yeah,
in case because but no
consent is always a must.
thank you.
Consent is
Consent.
sexy.
There we go. There we go. I
Word
like
of
to
the
hear
day.
that. Consent.
It's word of the it's every day's word. Consent.
Oh yeah. And speaking of a little bit of arrest play and abductions and everything like that, this is where it gets a little more intense on the talking because these sorts of things we're not going to dive into a whole bunch of them. We're not going to dive super in depth. We have other episodes we can do for that stuff, but touching on the basics of these things, you got to remember that tactical play, just because of the outfits, it can get a little bit rough. Just because of the actual type of play it can get a little bit rough. You want to be able to walk away from a scene just as much as every other person in that scene wants to be able to walk away from a scene. Do not go into this like whole abduction arrest scenes and everything like that. You can get the basics in safe environments. I trust with people you trust and everything like that. Simply ask a friend, hey, I got a pair of handcuffs, can I try like putting them on you, see how they get a little bit of use in on them or something like that. But you don't and Caspian will explain a little bit more on this as well. But moving into the more intense play of arrest scenes into like abductions and everything, and do not go into that stuff in experience, please, because you can injure yourself, you can injure other people in those scenes, and not small injuries either. You can truly harm people in those scenes if done improperly, in which I will let Caspian take over with that because he's got so much more experience in that than I do.
Yeah. No, I mean that's a great introduction into kind of abduction play in general. Just everything you always have to remember, no matter what. Like, yes, we're in a role play environment. Yes, you are trying to be scrappy. You are doing something that is more aggressive. But at the end of the day, this is about fun. This is about enjoyment. This is about serving a purpose of a fantasy like scenario for somebody. So the last thing at the end of the day you want is like what Reaper said, an injury that cuts the scene short, affects somebody long term, even if it affects somebody for the next 2 hours. Like we don't really want somebody being super injured from a scene. Obviously, like bruises, cuts, whatever. Like for me, those are hot. That's gonna happen. Like okay, if you don't want to be bruised, you don't want to be cut up, you don't want to like stuff like that. You need to make sure you let people know when they ask you or if they ask you, do you want an abduction scene? That's one of the things that I talk about in the abduction course. Like both on the dom and sub side, you need to know exactly what you want to do with your abduction scene. So if it's for example, like I ran a scene last year at Gear Blast where it really wasn't an abduction scene. It was more of a scene where one of the rookie guys was late to debriefing, and because he was late, we hazed him with like this, edging scene and stuff like that. Like that was the type of scene he wanted because he wasn't really in the abduction headspace. You got to know what your target wants at all times, and then following that, when you're going to execute the actual thing you want to do, you got to make sure you're doing it safely in a safe environment. You got to make sure there's not hazardous stuff around you when you're trying to be scrappy. You got to make sure, like, when you are being scrappy, both on the dom and sub side, you got to know when enough is enough. Like, if you're a dom, you got to know how much pressure to put on somebody, not too much. You know what I mean? And as a sub, you got to know, like, when you're caught, you're caught. You shouldn't be trying to fight out of a scenario too hard because you're going to injure yourself and the dom as well, causing the scene to end. Obviously, you want to be scrappy. You want to challenge them. You want to be fighting with them, but
Mhm.
only to a certain point, only to a fun point. Once it passed fun, that's an issue, and there can be some gray area of what is fun for others versus what is fun for you. But that is where discussions have to be had. That is where you have to make your limits known. And on the Dom side, if you're planning an abduction scene for someone, you yourself have to make a point to know what the sub's limits are. And you have to make sure you know what point you can't take it to. So I think it's both. I think abduction scenes are beautiful because when they work, and knock on wood for me, like every single abduction scene I've done at an event has popped off perfectly. It's done like not perfectly, but you know what I mean, like it's no one's got injured, everyone had a good time. So to me that's perfect. Even if like somebody didn't come or something like that, like little details, whatever. But the main details that no one got hurt and everybody had a good time, like that's always happened. And that's because I've always put in like a super generous amount of detailed work ahead of time to make sure everyone knows what their roles are, what the sub wants, what you should be doing as a dom in this scene, and what we are doing as a whole, like the setting, where the timing, all sorts of stuff like that. Like it's a lot of work, but when you pull it off, it's amazing, and it really shows somebody that you care. And it can be used for not only rewarding someone for being an awesome person within the community, but it's rewarding for yourself because you put in effort for a scene to do that for somebody and it paid off. So it's like it's both. It's a win-win for me, at least in my head. Abduction play is a win-win, and even if you don't like that style of play, that's great. You can have your own version of that as long as you just communicate with the dom that you have to do so. You just like communication's such a key in any sort of play. It's just like, please, like, talk. Be very open about what you want and what you don't want. So, sorry if I rambled, but yeah.
No, I
No,
prefer
I
the
actually
rambles right
I have a
there.
question actually.
Yeah,
I have a question. So one, just to reiterate,
yeah,
communication. Just talk, right? Have these
yeah.
discussions. Absolutely. In regards to this, so I kind of noticed there's a few parts where like you talked about how okay you're discussing with like one yourself, the sub or partner, and then also others. Like so, I don't know what truly happens in like a full, I guess subduing scene. But like,
Mhm.
is it typically like with larger groups or like how is like a scene like this orchestrated? Is like my question because I've never seen one.
So I can give you examples directly too if you want, but
Mhm.
kind of in a general sense, it just works within the setting that you have. So you never want too many cooks, so to speak, within the kitchen.
Ah,
Like you always
yep.
want very defined roles for everybody. But how many defined roles you have can be according to the setting and how elaborate your scene is. So, for example, there was a scene I did for my pup. His name is Pup Thrall. Love him to death. But there was a scene I did that was kind of more of a like callback to when we first kind of had an interaction that was memorable between each other. And it was a really simple scene. It was an abduction scene, but it was a really simple scene that was a callback to something that had happened years before. And I ended it like, or I ended up capturing him at the end of a photo shoot. Like it was done by a friend named Pup Rowley and it was at an event, but like we did a photo shoot and I captured him at the very end of that photo shoot. It was a very simple scene, so it only took like 3 or 4 people. Like that's all it needed to do. It was like me and then Rally was in on it, and then we had 2 other people, and then we had someone with a gurney. And each person had like their own defined
Oh.
role. And then for an abduction scene for my boyfriend Wiki, like we had like 6 people because it was much more of an elaborate plan. Like we had to like get time, we had to like get the playroom set up to where we wanted it. We had to get him in position. We had to get a friend of ours to like get him to the playroom at the right time. We had to make sure that all the exits were covered. So we had each person stationed at like an exit, and then we had each person stationed in a certain corner of the room and a nook in the room so that when Wiki came in to a certain point, it was too late and there'd be 6 people surrounding him. And then when I had the 6 people, I was like, okay, I'm getting the legs, you're getting the arms, you're getting the middle body. When he's on the ground, you are handcuffing him, you are handcuffing his legs. Like each person had their exact role,
Oh,
and
okay.
it was never interlapping. Nobody had too much to do. Nobody had nothing to do. So it's really just like how many people is really just up to you in how you delegate that scene. And also how many people that sub trusts. Like if that sub trusts two people, that's your number. You know what I mean? Like so yeah. Hopefully that answered.
No, yeah, so, like, I kind of ooh, wait, now I kinda get I kinda like just that not to say, like, elaborateness, but also, yes, elaborateness that is, like, planning these things. That's so interesting. Like, I didn't know it took I guess that makes sense. Okay, I'm dumb. Maybe just, like, kind of hearing
You're
that
not
all
dumb.
together. Well, I mean, also, yeah, I mean, I have no idea what one looks like, but now I kinda understand, oh, okay, it's like setting up everything in the most perfect way possible, given what you have and what the interests/wants are. Absolutely. Oh, that's so wait, that sounds fun.
I've
Yeah, and there's
even
something to me like about someone like there's something so hot to me about someone who's planning something. Like when I plan, like I know how public I intend this scene to be. So like with the scene with Thrall, like I intended it to be extremely public. So because I intended it to be in front of everyone, I kept it, at pretty simple and to the point to make sure it was done properly and didn't have too many moving parts because it was in front of everyone. Whereas like wiki scene, like if you didn't know it was happening, you probably didn't see it. You probably had no clue it was happening, and like that's also hot to me. Whereas like you you kind of look in the corner at an event and there's like five tactical guys shuffling somebody away, and you're like, oh, what happened? What just happened there? Like that's all you saw was like 1.5 seconds of like a boot flying a certain direction. You know what I mean? Like to me, that's like really hot. Like both sides are really hot. So like I'm both an exhibitionist in that sense, and I also like to keep certain things private for people. Like it just depends on
Mhm.
what I think would the sub would enjoy more.
Oh.
and his squad does a very good job at keeping things private. You don't know most of the time until like it's going down because
Oh.
the the ones I've seen and I'm hold up, I'm gonna pause for a second and go back real quickly. Caspian, when he's talking about these, he's doing them in safe environments. Please
Oh my
understand that
god.
in
That
the
is so
eyes
true.
of the law, an abduction is still an abduction.
Oh
Yes.
It
yeah,
is
yeah,
not legal.
yeah. The law is not your friend.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So just be doing these in safe environments. You can do them in houses. You can do them. Please be sure to double check with staff at events and everything because some of them will have certain
Yes.
regulations and restrictions.
You have to
There's an
let
event.
staff know. You have to let
Yes.
staff know at events. You have to let staff know at events. Yes, you have to let staff know at
Thank
events.
you. The event that Caspian and I go to, I know, like in their introduction, while everybody's coming in, like they have different introduction times, and you can go to them. But in this, they tell you, they're like, we do have active abductions at this event. What you'll see, or like if you're planning one of these, please notify staff immediately. And not only notify staff, they need to know a fair bit of details of everything. Mind you, if one of the members you're abducting happens to be the staff, please notify them. Do not notify this person, okay? Because
Right,
they
Imagine.
do have to have their talks and everything. But
right.
the staff at our event even will during the abduction scene, the person is usually down on the ground once they're handcuffed and restrained a fair bit. A staff member will come up. The person who got subdued gives them some sort of signal to let them know this is okay. I'm fine with this.
Yes,
I'm okay with this happening in this moment. It's not just is this is happening, it's got to be right in that moment. If you're not in the mood and not prepared for it or something like that, or something isn't right then and there, notify them. They're willing to, and don't think that the people are going to be that with you because you said, no, I can't do this right now. Please.
yeah.
They are going to be,
If you
if
can't do
they're,
it, you can't do it.
yeah, if they're good tactical people and they really do care about your well being, they are going to understand the fact that in that moment, you are not ready for said thing.
Correct.
Hmm.
Yeah, and
Lux. Oh no, go
okay.
ahead, Caspian.
Sorry, go ahead.
No, Lux, I was just gonna ask you. I know you've talked to me a lot, and I've been really bad about this. I'll admit it. This is my fault. But I know you've talked a lot about getting into tactical outfits and everything like that. But I know, so I'm curious if you have any questions for us along that line.
I need store lists. I need where you get your I need receipts. I need all of it.
He's already in.
But like what I guess like online shops are like good places.
Yeah, Evike, Evike is a good airsoft superstore that sells a lot of stuff for not very expensive. That it is airsoft gear. When you start getting into like legitimate tactical gear, you start getting into price tags that are like astronomical. I mean, like four figures for helmets and plate carriers and stuff like that. So
Oh yeah.
you don't really want to look for like real tactical gear that is like actively in use, unless you just have money you want to burn. But yeah, Evike is great. You can cross-reference anything you see online to Amazon to see if it's like has a better price somewhere else, or like obviously you don't want to buy everything from Amazon. But if you're on a budget, Amazon does help you for tactical gear, especially masks, little accessories like elbows and stuff like that. Like Amazon does help keep things cheap. But Evike is also a really good one. And then you can also look at the individual stores, just like tactical stores. Like um, uh, you have tactical stores like 511. You have tactical stores like what's the name of that one? I literally just bought something from there. Interceptor Gear. You have NB Tactical as well, which oversees really nice masks. So you have like certain stores that you can go to as well. Like this right here is an NB Tactical mask, and then also find your local surplus stores. Like my
Yeah.
local surplus store is like 15 minutes away, and it's fire. Like they literally like this hat, um, this BDU, like those came from that store. So local surplus stores can be really, really good. Obviously, if you're so shitty, I'm sorry, you're kind of has to designate it to online. But if your surplus store is good locally, you'll find a lot of stuff that you could wear easily. Um, so yeah,
Yeah,
all
I
of
know
that.
I know we have like an actual 511 store here locally because I've been to it and it's about 15 minutes around the corner from me. We also have a place here locally called Top Brass. They've got some surplus stuff, but most of their stuff is brand new, but they have some great prices on a lot of gear and everything, holsters and then that sort of thing. And I know for people in Texas who might be listening or something, check them out. Because I mean, hey, we most Texans do love our guns, and so holsters, that sort of equipment, you can also look into and getting. I did see Caspian, you've got your little airsoft gun with you.
I do have my gun, yeah, my airsoft gun in the holster. I do.
It looks good. I'm like just some small thing like that. Fake guns and everything, like they really do add to the whole aesthetic of a look. Especially, please also do not bring weapons to your events. That is not a good look.
Yeah, no
It's
weapons
most
at all.
likely banned from the event and everything. So when putting tactical outfits together, you do have to be careful. That does include fake batons, real metal batons. Because I do have like a full metal police baton that you have to like slam into the concrete to get
You have
put
one
back
too?
in. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Fun.
No,
Cool.
I love it. It's so much fun.
Real nice. Uh,
But also don't be using that on other people,
no.
please, because those things are really genuinely painful. Some stuff you'll realize in tactical, it's more for the aesthetic than the actual use of said item. Especially when you get into those legit items and everything. So,
Yeah,
um,
unless you're Wiki who legitimately uses stun batons and shit on me. So
oh yeah,
Mm,
no,
and like also
that
with that,
I
if
have felt that wrath.
uh,
That is
please,
you
please
stole
make
his stun baton? That's crazy.
Oh yeah, no, he was
That
like,
sounds fun.
I was like, bruh, it's like it's weird because like it shocks me, and then he was like, yeah, no, I was getting shocked at the same time, so it was a double win for me, and I was like, oh, there, you get people that are like that are they're very intense, I should say.
Yeah, when he fucking did that one video when I was in the neoprene, and the only part of my body that was susceptible to shock was the crotch zipper, and it was right on my crotch, and he fucking
Oh,
put the stun baton to it, and went. I was like, oh my god, that shit hurt so bad.
They like the very very rough play, but I'm here
We
for
do.
it.
I'm
I'm
sorry.
here for it. No, you're good. Um, but no, yeah, we will Lux, I'll have to be better at that because you're here local with me, so I'll have to be better at taking you out to those stores and getting a list together for you. But you're
Yeah,
also hard to shop
and
for. You want pink, okay? You know how easy
Not
that is
pink
to find.
everything.
well,
This is
hell
a
yeah,
good
if he
place to
wants pink,
start.
like if my man wants pink, get him pink tactical gear. Let him be a pink operator. Like hell yeah. Like I'll help you. Like if at worst comes to worst, reach out to me. I will also help you. Reaper's awesome, so I'm certain he'll help you. But also, if you want to just talk tactical stuff to me, like anyone even listening to this, reach out to me. I will help you put your kit together. I promise you. I love doing it.
He is really sweet in
But
that sense. Oh,
Yeah, a pink
yeah.
operator
but
kit would be fire.
It
wait,
really
actually,
would.
I was just
We
thinking about this.
actually
That would look
found
really sick.
a motocross chess piece that honestly was pink and it would have looked good because it was a pink camo. And that's
Oh,
the thing is like not all of this has to be tactical. MX gear, like the protective outside gear, that plays a
Yep.
really beautiful look in tactical stuff. Is
Yeah,
like I mean, as Caspian had the shin guards on, that little thing changes the whole outfit, but it
yeah,
looks so good.
these are
Yes, yes.
motorcycle. I wear them with
Um,
everything.
yeah, yeah, literally. I've seen him change outfits before, and I was like, wait, the shin guards are back.
Yep.
Uh, but yeah. Raiden, I think you were gonna say something real quick.
uh, I don't remember. What do you mean?
Oh God, the forgetful puppiness.
We talked for a
Yeah.
little while. Hey, I was following the
Sorry, I've
um,
been yapping.
conversation. No, 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 no. It's all
no,
fun.
and we enjoy the ranting. That's why we bring on the special guests.
Exactly.
Especially because when we get people that are really professional or like knowledgeable in these sorts of things, because I mean, you do produce one of like some of the best like RP videos and everything like that. I and along with your sir and my sir and everything. There's
Yeah.
tons of people out there more than just Caspian that
Uh-huh.
do these sorts of things, and feel free to check them out because there's all different types of play in these things, and everybody's into something a little different. Because I mean, I'm not going to go too deep on the subject right now, but we're more like I've got a full black military style tactical. Caspian's got the woodland style tactical, but you can go into different types of military tactical, different type of special forces tactical, depending on your area and such and how you want to look. And then you can
question.
also yes.
I know this is the surplus store is gonna look at me crazy for even asking, so I'm not even gonna try it there. But is like a cyberpunk type feel,
Yo,
is that a
wait.
thing? I'm thinking
That
about it. I'm
That
that
would
thinking
be
is
about it.
fucking
Dude,
sick.
dude, like honestly, literally, whatever you feel like you think you can create on your body, do it. Like, just do it. It doesn't matter if it's been done before or not. Just do it. Especially if you're gonna like
Okay.
the look. Literally, just go. I'm gonna like this, so fucking do it. Like, and who cares what anyone says? You like the look. That's all that matters.
go for it. Just go for it.
Yeah. You want to do a cyberpunk tactical drone type getup that's all pink and black? Fucking do it. Why
Oh,
not?
wait. Hey, that sounds
Those
fucking
Medic
cool.
from the future.
Yes.
those tactical drones and I've got a really good buddy drone medic. He does full tactical with like drone style hoods and everything, but he also adds like medical into it. And that's the best thing about this stuff is you can be different styles of like throughout these tactical variations of outfits, you can be even more different styles. Like I've got sometimes when I wear my pup hood, I've got like emotional service animal patches and everything like that. Um Speaking of patches, real quick, I wanna put this out there.
Okay.
You'll see a lot of photos online. People will have tactical outfits, kinky tactical outfits, but they'll say certain things like police or SWAT or special forces or something like that. Mind you, and I'm pretty sure I heard this in Caspian's abduction class actually. Mind you, it is completely legal for you to wear these style of patches and everything, do photos, look cool in them. It is not legal for you to abuse any sort of power in these patches. That's where you break into felonies and major situations. If you start to say, "No, I am part of SWAT," or "I am part of the military," "I'm part of the special forces," or something like that.
Impersonation.
There we
Don't do
go.
that.
There we go.
That's getting
So
Don't
into me.
impersonate.
It's a big
you
word
can
for
so
um,
and so that's the thing is because I don't know about other people in tactical gear, but I've worn this all black outfit out to a bar one night, which totally fine, nothing wrong with that. I mean I get certain looks and everything from people who aren't used to seeing this out, but nothing really different. But I've had people walk up to me and say thank you for your service or are you a cop or something? And the immediate answer is no. And even if they say thank you for your service, I'm like, I do apologize. This is just for cosplay. Like, save that for like the actual service members and everything. Don't be putting that on me, because no, that's not me. I just dress up for this stuff for the kinky stuff. I don't, Caspian, have you ever gotten approached like that, like wearing a outfit like this out in public or anything like that?
No, luckily, like all of the usually the times I'm in tactical kits at events, I'm separating myself enough from what a police officer would look like, purposely, mainly because I don't want to represent police. I want to represent a
Th-
guard or a tactical look.
That's fair.
I personally like if that's what you want to do, you want to represent police and a SWAT officer. That's your kink. By all means, do that. But for me, I think it's I what's the right way to put this? I just don't think it's appropriate to represent an oppressive force through kink
That's
in that
fair.
way.
Yeah,
But that's just me. So I try to my best to represent everything but police, um, like guards, mercenary. Like I like to be considered a hired
Ooh,
mercenary or something like that.
level
You know,
timber.
but yeah, security. Like yeah, a henchman. Even a henchman's a great headspace. So yeah, like
a
no,
goon.
I was about to
that
A
say
that's
a
goon.
goon. I was about to say a
Missed
goon.
opportunity. A goon.
Correct.
no,
yeah,
I mean, yes, and I mean, no judgment to anybody that does do that sort of type of outfits and everything like that. Me personally, I just like the black because I'm like, ooh, if I'm at night being chased, I can hide. Not really. There's really no escape from like the people that I'm trying to get me like captured by. Like there's no escaping them. But you can try, right? You can try.
Except this
Um,
guard dog, easily rideable by treats.
fair, fair. Um, Other than that, I think that's where we're gonna end today's episode on. We had a lot of great discussions, getting into some basics of everything. I truly want to thank Caspian for coming on and dedicating his time to us for a little bit. So yes, thank you.
Oh yes,
yeah. Thank
Uh,
you for having me. Appreciate it. I'll
of
definitely be back
course.
anytime you want.
Yeah, we're
oh
gonna
yeah.
have to get you and Wiki on here just because y'all two I I know there's plenty of people out here who can explain things, but when they explain it, I feel like I want to call their classes tactical for dummies because I don't always pay the best attention, but when they explain shit, it goes into my brain and just sticks. It
Aw,
just
it's okay,
the way it
puppy.
works, it
Good
just
boy.
works, okay? Hey, don't be y'all.
What?
Hmm.
Aw, it's
Nah.
okay.
Good pup.
See?
Oh my god.
Y'all know what you're doing. Y'all know
Uh-huh.
exactly what you're doing over here.
You can feed into your subby headspace. You can bark a little bit. It's okay.
Exactly.
Hmm.
Err.
Okay. Okay.
Attaboy.
That's it. That's what I call it.
Good
No, I'm just
boy.
kidding.
Pup pedal.
Thank y'all so much for joining us on today's episode, talking about tactical stuff.
Yes. Thank
Yeah,
you so much.
I
Oh my
will.
god.
And there will be more to come. More to come in the future. So
Tactical Part 2.
Hey all, Luminal here. Thank you so much for listening to this episode of Rollin'n in the Grass podcast. We hope you'll share with your friends and keep on watching.